My name is Prof Bart Nnaji, and I'm an aspirant for governorship of Ndi Enugu state. And I came to submit my expression of interest and my form for consideration by the party.
My name is Onyekachi. I write for Telegraph.
You write for
Telegraph.
Telegraph?
Yes, sir. The issue in Enugu now is about zoning. That's
about
zoning.
Zoning?
Yes, sir, of the tickets of the party. You are from Enugu East, and people from West are also contesting. Apart from that, Enugu East is divided between Kano East and Isuzu. I don't know how do you think if the matter can be resolved. Do you think it should be thrown open, or you want it to be zoned to any of these local government areas?
The zoning in Enugu state has really maintained peace in Enugu. It has been possible for us to have peace because rotation from Enugu East under Governor Chimaroke Nnamani to Governor Sullivan Chime to now Governor Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. So the governor actually firmly supports zoning and looks at himself as a product of zoning, and we all look at zoning as the way for us to continue to maintain peace in Enugu State. Therefore, I am fully in support of zoning. Now you come to Enugu senatorial zone, who's according to the zoning formula should be the beneficiary of the zoning now. And you have Enugu East local government, Isuzu, and Kano East that have not produced governorship. So of course we come from Kano East, and we are saying that we have people who can take up this position and do well for the state and for the region. And that's why we in the Kano East are putting ourselves forward.
Yes, sir. What will you say are your selling points for you to go for this thing?
Well, I've served the nation as federal minister twice. Each time that I have come to serve, I think people know that I have brought some good. When I was Minister of Science and Technology, for a very short time, the ministry was abolished. And so I put together what you now know as Ministry of Science and Technology. And within a very short time, 3 months. Now I was Minister of Power. When I came to the ministry, there was a power reform agenda that there was an act made as far back as 2005, and this act was basically put on the shelf. We dusted it off and started the reform program, which is the practical implementation of it, and the outcome is privatization of the power sector. But of course, I left before the finalization of the privatization because what we wanted to see was that anybody who was going to take up any of the assets will come with two particularly important capacities, the financial capacity and technical capacity. So whereby we were not coming up with those, then that will be part of the challenge of the country today.
I will ask another question, sir.
So what I have generation and distribution to ensure 100% reliability, 24/7 power supply in Aba region. So I have that. I have experience from the United States as a distinguished professor of engineering from some of the best schools in the world. And so I have that. I ran United States National Science Foundation Center of Excellence in design. So my experience is that wide. And so I come with what I believe in is integrity and performance and not stories. So what we have been saying is that we need technocrats in government who can come and perform. That's what we're bringing, so that we want to build on what our governor has done and continue to progress the state.
Okay, Southeast insecurity, killings and destruction up and down. Enugu state is relatively peaceful, but definitely we should expect that this may spread across the states. What will you say should be the solution or approach to curbing this problem?
If our governor has managed to maintain a peaceful environment in the region, definitely anybody who is coming into this position must do everything to continue that and even progress it, so that it can spread in the region and perhaps the country, that we will begin to have peace. It's very, very, very important. No peace, no development. That is the absolute paradigm. To have peace, then people would come to invest. Money is a coward. Money doesn't go where there is a crisis. And so what we want is to have peace so that we can have investors.
My name is Azimadi. I work with the Guardian to be part of the consensus arrangement. To pick somebody. Will you be part of it? Why not?
Here, there are so many candidates in Enugu State. And I believe that if the governor asks us that this is where he wants to go, why not? The party is very important. I mean, that's supreme. We have to respect the party and the leadership of the party in our state. And the governor is the leader of the party in our state.
Now, the blueprint, the power blueprint, which we know very well, has an issue of we have to generate power and pump to the national grid. That makes it difficult for states to generate power. And as a power builder, what can you do in Enugu State to make Enugu an industrial tiger?
I can assure you that should I get this opportunity, that Enugu will have reliable electricity. That is one thing. There is actually no place where it says that the states cannot generate electricity. It's not, there's nothing in the national constitution that says so. So the states, and in fact, there's a demonstration of it in Akwa Ibom, in River State. They all have power plants. But you don't really have to have a power plant for for the state to have reliable electricity. But you need to have a firm way of paying your bills, which is that the distribution company has to be credit worthy. And so if we get a distribution company in such a way that it becomes credit worthy in Enugu, you can actually import power in Enugu and have reasonably reliable electricity. But also, we have a lot of stuff in Enugu. We have gas in Uguoba and the other places in Enugu. We can harvest the gas and build power plants and generate power embedded in Enugu. There are all kinds of opportunities to have reliable electricity in Enugu State.
I wish you best of luck, sir.
Thank you. Well, thank you very much. Thank you.